Set.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Action!
It's the weekend, aka Padders. Weekend nights. It's documentary time. And we have maybe my most anticipated documentary of last year, 2025. Now, this did not make my best of list. It was close, and hopefully I'm going to be able to explain why. MEGADOC. This is the documentary about Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis. And before we go any further, welcome back. Peter A. DeLuca here, a.k.a. Pad, the film buff, coming to you from Philadelphia, PA, with City Hall in striking distance. One of my favorite monuments, one of my favorite buildings in the entire world. I get to walk by it and see it and experience it every single day. I'm so grateful for it. And welcome back to the show, the film buff, rocking and rolling. Yeah, we got some connective tissue here. I know I can see what they wanted to do with this documentary. See, years ago, and this might have kicked off documentary weekends. Hearts of Darkness is one of the greatest documented journeys of a filmmaker ever, where we get to get into the absolute dirt of the process. The effect, the longevity, the impact of Hearts of Darkness revealed something in cinephiles and film buffs and moviegoers, which is people get fascinated. People like the process. They get into the process of filmmaking. And there's no better movie that was sold through this. See, a lot of movies go through what Hearts of Darkness went through. I mean, John Wick is Pain is a good example, where both John Wick is Pain, or John Wick, and Apocalypse Now both reach a point where they're just out of cash. What do you do when you're out of cash? But Hearts of Darkness, with the DVD era, blossomed, and it revealed something very interesting. People liked movie commentaries. People liked knowing how their favorite films, and sometimes not so favorite films, were put together. So we had this era of DVD special features. High and low. Some of them were incredible. Some of the, something like Lord of the Rings was designed to have it included, meaning so much of that is documented, and we got those with the appendices of those, quadruple DVD releases. It got to the point where DVDs would get released, and there would just be another disc of supplemental garbage for you to absorb. And Francis Ford Coppola, one of his contributions to film culture, film knowledge, and finding markets is Hearts of Darkness. So we fast forward. Megalopolis. This is a movie that I still have yet to see. I've read about this movie my entire life. It's one of those things you never thought it would ever happen. And then it does. It happens with a hell of a cast. Shyla's in it. Adam Driver's in it. What's her name? Audrey Plaza. I think one of the Fast and Furious girls is in it. But this movie comes out, and it comes and goes. And as of right now, Francis Ford Coppola, he's standing the ground that this needs to be seen in theaters and a certain way. It was available on rental for maybe 2 or 3 weeks upon initial release, or a little bit after. And what they wanted to do with MEGADOC, and guys, we have Mike Figgis here directing this, and behind the camera, and talking to everyone. Mike Figgis directed one of Francis Ford Coppola's relatives, Nicolas Cage, to Oscar with Leaving Las Vegas. Mike Figgis also has not been a part of a movie since 2012. But he has, I mean, if we just go through Cold Creek Manor, Time Code, Leaving Las Vegas, Mr. Jones, Interner, Internal Affairs, which is like his studio movie. I just love his second movie, Stormy Monday, and he's got a couple I haven't seen. Those are my Mike Figgis picks. So we have someone like of the Coppola family, pretty much buzzing around. I don't know if Figgis is married to a Coppola. He very well could be. I don't know. Do I even care? Relatives? No, maybe I don't think he's even married. Whatever. But he's royalty. He got Cage. He got Nicolas Cage and Oscar. I mean, well deserved too, by the way. And what they wanted to do was document this filmmaking process of this great masterpiece film. The wild thing is, what I learned about the movie through this documentary makes me want to see the movie even more. I think some of the reporting around Megalopolis failed because Francis Ford Coppola in this, and I think this is one of the best things he says, he breaks down the inspiration that this movie is the Roman Empire, that we're witnessing an allegory. And I think that frame going into the movie, I mean, I didn't hear many reporters, many critics, many YouTubers talk about it in that way. It does change where I'm at before I sit down to watch this movie. We don't get a lot of Adam Driver in here. We got a lot of Shia LaBeouf. He is struggling to get through this production, which I love. I mean, his stuff in this is fantastic. We hear a little bit of Audrey Plaza, her choosing this, and we see a little bit of Francis Ford Coppola's acting like seminars. Like he'll pull a bunch of them in the room, and everyone does like wacky stuff, which is fine. So some of this, like some of Coppola he comes off as a guy stuck in the wrong era. He really does. And then we hear, and this is where I did not want this documentary to go. And I have to come in and look at Megadoc differently because I know so much around it. I know so much the careers everyone involved, and we're the film buff, and we're in the weeds with all of this stuff. But I would say I could suspect that the movie's in trouble from the creator standpoint, from Francis's position, because he does not shut up about Marlon Brando. He does not shut up about Godfather. He's made and been a part of a lot of other wonderful movies, and he makes a couple comments of one from the heart. We talked about that. Great movie, by the way. That's the movie Zoetrope, American Zoetrope, put out. His film studio came out, tanked, and basically destroyed American Zoetrope. There's, I believe, a documentary on that alone. But he doesn't shut up about the past. He just doesn't. And you're not in the past. Like, you have to make a movie now for today for this audience. So that changed my frame a little bit as well, being an audience member, sitting down, knowing I'm seeing like an old lion that still has some teeth left. Those are the two positions I took away. Now, I think Megadoc too, it's a fantastic promo. It's a fantastic preview. Megadoc should have came out before the movie or during or incongruent. I don't know. No one's ever done that before, but I would have, let's just swing for the fences. The amount of money, like they talk about the money that Francis spent on this thing. And it really was this idea of, I'm going to put this much money into this movie and it's going to be this great. George Lucas talks about what he did with Star Wars Episode 1, 2, and 3, which now, in reflection, you have to look at and somewhat honor and be insanely impressed by that. It didn't sink or bankrupt Lucas, but then again, Episode 1, monster success. Francis Ford Coppola needed this movie to hit the lexicon, hit the culture, hit the sphere, and become an Oscar nominee. The idea that Megalopolis has already faded into the darkness this quickly is troubling to me. But I think Figgis does a really good job in getting the conversation about this movie going. The pitfalls, the highs, and the lows. Again, like, there are some elements in here that we want that we get. Do I feel like we should have a continuation of this? Yes, I would like MEGADOC also to have the fallout of the movie, the post-release of the movie. Some of that chaos, some of that Hearts of Darkness chaos I need in this at this point to get the full context, to get the full visual of what happened. But other than all of that, AKAPADers, I think this is it's a fascinating process documentary that is of a movie that I think is inconsequential for you to see the movie, but to further understand what the process is and the pain of it. This guy lost roughly $100 million with this. I can't even fathom that. But I still want to see the movie. All right, AKAPADers, it's the weekend documentaries. Rock and roll.
Okay, that's a wrap.